What's up? What's going on, my peeps? This is RJ Game News USA here, back today with another top 10. And this is kind of an interesting list because we're not talking about the past, we're talking about the future, and the future is bright for Nintendo. We're talking about the top 10 upcoming Switch 2 games. So look out. Here we go. Here's the list. But first, please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you hadn't already. And leave in the comments below the game you're most excited for coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. So first, let's go over the rules for this top 10 list. It can be a game that's coming to Switch 1 also, but it has to be a game that hasn't been released yet, obviously. And so, it doesn't necessarily have to be exclusive to Nintendo, but I think all these games are. They have to be games that are announced, actual games, literally, not concepts like the next Smash Bros. Or what could the next 3D Mario be. They already have to be named games with at least a window of a release date, right? So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. And we're mostly talking about completely new announcements other than the couple Switch games that we already knew were coming to Switch 1 that are coming to Switch 2. But we'll start with number 10. That is Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Now, I'm a little disappointed this is not a free pack-in. But I'm getting a lot of Nintendo Land vibes off of this a little bit. The game might only be $10, I'm hearing. It's really a bizarre decision, Nintendo, not to pack this in. But we'll go ahead, and since it can be bought, and since it's probably going to be pretty cheap, we can discuss this game. And I think number 10 is appropriate on the list. I think it's pretty neat to get this tech demo feel about what the controller could do, about what different aspects of the Switch remote, what it's going to be able to do. And deserves to be on the list somewhere, although I don't really want to get this game. Number 9, speaking of games that I'm not personally that interested in, how about Dragon Drive? You know, I would at least give it an A for creativity. A paraplegic 3-on-3 basketball Rocket League looking game was not on my bingo card for a Switch launch title. But there it is, and I could see this game oddly taking off, a lot like ARMS did when the Switch 1 launched. So it's number 9 on the list. Number 8, probably much higher on some of your all's list. Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, look, we all know this is actually a Switch 1 game, but there'll be obviously a Switch 2 edition once it releases. Now, no pulling punches here. The Switch 1 edition looked like crap. The graphics are crap. The frame rate is crap. But I would hope to God the Switch 2 version will look and run a lot better. So I think I can go no higher or no lower than it being number 8 on the list. Number 7, a game I'm on the fence about buying. Daemon's Cross Machina. So, you know, it's got that sort of like Xenoblade-esque vibes going on. And so it sort of caught my attention there. It comes out September 5th. We'll see. We'll see. I might get that. Looks interesting. Number 6 on the list, Kirby Air Riders. Now, this game caught me by surprise. Obviously, we didn't get much more than a CGI trailer. But, and considering we have Mario Kart coming, this doesn't seem like a game that's all that important to do. But, you know, I do like Kirby games, and it probably will just be fun. I'm most likely going to get it. I can't say for sure I will. But, hey, it's coming in 2025. We'll see what it has in store for us. But truly, the top 5 I'm pretty excited about personally. I really am. Number 5 on the list, it's a 2026 game. I'm talking about Dusk Bloods. And there's a few things about this game that I find interesting. First of all, it's a From Software exclusive title for the Switch 2, which I did not see coming. I thought seeing FromSoft there was pretty cool. But seeing it be an exclusive title is pretty nuts. And then, I found that this game is really multiplayer, and I got more excited. Because I'll be honest, guys, and you probably seen me on stream play some games like Demon's Souls, and I'm bad at it. I'm not very good at those kind of games made from, like, the people who made Elden Ring and stuff, and Dark Souls and Demon's Souls. It's rough out there. It's just not my style. However, I always like the look of the world, and this has a Bloodborne-esque feel to it. I played Bloodborne on stream before and didn't jive with it. But because this game is actually a multiplayer game, maybe there'll be something different to it that I can latch onto and like. I really want to buy this game in 2026. I really want to support Nintendo going for this developer, trying to, do something different and be more mature with this game. In this instance, I really just want to support the game, and I hope I like it. I really do. And the fact that it's multiplayer, hopefully I could get into a multiplayer loop with it and enjoy it. I could see this game being really fun to play with friends with their little game chat feature as well. So I feel like this game's pretty good, and I'm excited to give it a shot. It's not better than the top 4 on this list. The top 4 are day one buys for me no matter what, just based off the quality of what these games look like and what these games are. Starting with number 4, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Look, I have loved these Nintendo Hyrule Warriors crossovers. We've seen like 2 Fire Emblems, and now this is the 3rd Zelda that's doing them. I thought Age of Calamity, which was the Zelda before this one of Hyrule Warriors, was really good. And this game looks like it's going to be really good. It's really what I want to see. Thousands of warriors in front of you, hack and slashing. I'm excited. I am really excited for this game. Hot take, some of you may know or may not know, I liked Age of Calamity more than I liked Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I know, that's very weird, but I'm very excited to play more Hyrule Warriors. I'm not tired of it yet, and when I saw this announcement, I was happy. Number 3 on the list, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And honestly, before the presentation, it was number 1 on my list. It was my number 1 most wish list game before the presentation. And it slipped to number 3, but not because of anything it did wrong. The Switch 2 edition is going to be 4K, 60 frames a second, or you could do 1080p, 120 frames a second. It looks awesome. The psychic abilities look great. The world looks great. I look forward to more details and the release date. And it's coming this year. And so the long, long wait for Metroid Prime 4 will finally be over. I thought maybe it would either come on the Switch and the Switch 2 is coming out later in the year, or I thought it would be a launch title and a cross title between Switch 1 and Switch 2. I was wrong on both counts. It's just coming, has a Switch 1 game and a Switch 2 edition, but months, most likely, after the Switch 2 actually launches. So it's not, it never really did make the cut as a Switch game. It's a Switch 2 game to me. I'm going to play the better edition, obviously. If I can. If I can't get a hold of a fucking Switch 2, I might, because of scalpers, I might be stuck playing it on the Switch. We'll have to wait and see. But number 2 on this list is Donkey Kong Bonanza. Now, I was actually very disappointed when I first saw this game, at least partly, because I was expecting a 3D Mario. I've been waiting for a 3D Mario. But then, as the presentation went on and I saw the destructible environments from Donkey Kong, clearly this seems to be made for the Mario Odyssey team, but it's Donkey Kong in 3D. There's never been a really good 3D Donkey Kong game. Donkey Kong 64 is probably asked to most people. So, this game looks great. It only comes out like 6 weeks after Mario Kart. And so, all in all, as long as we get a 3D Mario sometime in early to mid 2026, I'm fine with it. We could wait another year for Mario and give Donkey Kong some shine coming off of Mario Kart. The environments look great. I'm not crazy about the Donkey Kong character model being different, but everything else looks fucking fantastic. I hope Donkey Kong just controls and plays well, and that's really the only thing I have question marks about. But, number one on the list shouldn't surprise you. It's obvious as fuck. It's Mario Kart World. I mean, hello. We're talking about Mario Kart. I love the Mario Kart series. I truly do. And this is like an open world Mario Kart with free roam. You still have Grand Prix. It looks terrific. You could drive anywhere on the map if you wanted. There's knockout mode. I'm sure there's plenty of other modes we don't know about that's going to be in the Mario Kart Direct. I mean, this is going to be a game I'll be playing for many, many years. Whether I'm playing casually or I'm hardcore trying to complete everything there is to do, which we still don't know what progression looks like. And, you know, I still, want to see how the online goes. It looks super fun to play with friends. It looks like you'll enjoy it solo. It's basically Mario Kart, but done in a Forza Horizon way. And I loved Forza Horizon 5. And I love Mario Kart 8, and this is like if those two had a baby and made Mario Kart World. So I am super stoked for that game. It's going to be one of the best games of the decade, one of the best games of the generation, and probably one of the best games of all time when it's all said and done. So, yeah, very happy to have that right at launch. Just get it right at launch so I could spend the next 7-8 years playing Mario Kart with a smile on my face. And with that, guys, with a smile on my face, I'm ending the video. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Peace. I'm out. Have a good one.